In 2023, the actors' union group SAG-AFTRA went on strike for 118 days. The meaning of this strike was to get the use of AI, artificial intelligence, more controlled in Hollywood so that less people would lose their jobs, and also just for better pay and working conditions. In the end, in addition to what the contract said, like studios could not use AI digital replicas of the actors, it also inspired some non-union Hollywood workers to join or consider joining SAG-AFTRA. Though some people are scared of joining unions in fear of losing work and that steady income, if you take a deeper look into the benefits of how life was before these groups, you will realize just how crucial unions are in the acting workplace. If we look back at a time before unions became a thing in the acting world, we can see just how bad it was to be an actor. The book Actors Organize, A History of Uniform Formation Efforts in America, 1880 to 1919 by Carrie Seagrave, there's a story where the actors weren't going to get their back payments, so they refused to do a performance. The story goes like this. The musicians refused to play without pay, so the manager took $14 out of the box office and gave it to the musicians. The actors saying this also requested that they got their back payments. However, the manager did not comply, leaving the actors to refuse to perform and with some pretty angry audience members because now, with $14 missing from the box office, not all of them got a refund. Now, this is just one story of many where the actors wouldn't get paid, which would lead to some not pretty situations. Another situation actors would find themselves in was that they would be forced to go on the road with their theater groups without warning. In the summer of 1882, a theater producer by the name of Palmer signed with a Mr. McConnell to take his company set in New York to San Francisco. This upset the actors, with even some of the key players refusing to go. Without union groups, actors also had to deal with terrible dressing rooms. A reporter from the New York Dramatic Mirror said in January 1883, "The arrangements pertaining to that department are made with a laminal disregard for the comfort and health of the artist." And he continues to say, "In squalor and filth they exceed the wretchedest tenement garret that the imagination can picture." I mean, these things must have been nasty. I mean, we're probably talking about gas station bathroom bad. Fast forward to today, where some of these problems are still happening and even new ones are popping up with the development of technology. Back in 2023, when the writers' strike and SAG-AFTRA strikes were going on, there was and still is a stand-up comic named Adam Conover, who started to post constantly on his Instagram videos of him at these strikes. And he is still going to these strikes today. In one of his more recent interviews back in August of 2024, he talks to Sarah Elmala, who is known for her acting work in Fortnite, Halo Infinite, and Gears 5, some well-known video games. Within the interview, where they're literally standing talking at a day of strike, she does a pretty good job talking about why they are on strike.
Here at the Video Game Performers Picket Line with Sarah Elmala, why are you guys on strike right now?
AI protections. Surprising no one, we need safe protections, consent, transparency, compensation for all of the incredibly talented performers, whether voiceover, movement, face, all together, all at the same time. Everybody deserves to get to give their permission based on proper information and to get paid properly if you're going to make something that would otherwise be me.
So just how important is it for unions to be a thing in the acting world?
It's important. It's crucial.
All jokes aside, though, it is very important for these union groups to be a thing in the acting world. And technically not only in the entertainment world, but everywhere. Unions help to keep people like you and me safe in the workplaces. If it is a boss trying to swindle you out of money that you deserve, or just unsafe working conditions. Unions are possibly the only shield the working class could have between themselves and some greedy dude smoking on a comically large cigarette telling you, "You're going to make it big someday, kid." Anyways, here's the reference page. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day.